Alright, what's going on? A couple days after Christmas here. 2017. A few days we're going on to 2018. I have my 1979 Scorpion out. I actually do have the rear fender for it, just haven't put it on yet. I have a caboose for it. I want to jack it up a little bit too. I'll show you that mod in a couple of videos after. But for now I'm just trying to get it started. The seat has some wear to it. Being from 1979, I expect that and get a new seat redone, so that's no problem. It's a TK whip, original skis, original track. I have a couple spare tracks off of other Scorpions. These vents, I put them on there. Oh yeah, my dad had this since he was like 20. My dad's like 59 now, or 57, some shit. So fucking, I put these vents on there when I was like 16 or whatever. Because the original cooling motor, whatever the hell it's called, ended up going on it. Yeah, I don't have the old wood, fake wood dash sticker there. Used to be like fake wood sticker there. So if you've had an old Scorpion, you're gonna definitely know that this isn't the original motor. This is a 377 GPX Yamaha motor. So it's only a 377, and that's not the original carb either. So it's basically the old Snowball Express snowmobile, but I'm planning on putting a 440 Polaris motor in it, unless I can find a original Scorpion motor on eBay or something like that. So it hasn't been running in a while. I'm gonna put fuel in it. I've already looked in there because just been in a tarp shed. So I've looked in there. There's no hay or nothing, so no animals have been trying to build a nest. Usually they build a nest right in there in like the pole cord and shit. So when I started it like a couple years ago, just started fucking blowing out shit. So I looked in there. I don't think there's anything in there now. So I'm gonna put fuel in it. I'm gonna take my spark plugs off, right out, and put a couple spits of gas in there. And then hopefully she fires, and I might have to do that a couple times. Alright guys, and I might add too, it is like minus 15, minus 17 out in Ontario, Canada. It's fucking freezing. Got my 2 smoke oil, get my gas. Since she hasn't been running for a while, I'm going to put a little bit extra 2-stroke oil in it. I'm not going to bore you guys with all that shit, but that's a gas tank. That's gas. That's 2-stroke oil. 2-stroke engine. Yeah. Holy fuck, is it cold out. Yeah, basically, if you don't know what I'm doing, oh shit. Fucking big socket. So yeah, all I'm gonna do is obviously find the right ratchet, take my spark plugs out, put a squirt of 2-stroke and gas in there. But since it hasn't been running for a while, I'm gonna put a little bit extra 2-stroke in there, pull it over a couple times, put more gas and 2-stroke oil mixed together in there and a fuel. Put the spark plugs back on and pull it over and see what happens. So if I go grab the right ratchet and actually think I know what I'm doing, we'll get shit done. Fuck. Alright, after about half an hour of finding where the hell my key was, finally found it. It is freezing cold out. So the gas that I poured in there about 10 minutes ago hasn't evaporated, I don't think. So what I'm going to do is just pull it over a few times nice and slow. Oh fuck, of course my pull cord didn't catch. Always does that when it's freezing cold. Took my spark plugs out too, they look pretty clean. So now the bottom end should have gas and oil. So I'm going to squirt a little bit more in. 2-stroke gas mix. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and put my spark plugs back in. At this point, you really don't need to get the ratchet or spark plug wrench out and crank them down. Just do them finger tight. Holy fuck, is it cold? Minus 16, 17. Chokes up, keys on. $19.79 Scorpion. Oh, come on, baby. A little bit of a better camera angle there. I'm going to squirt more gas in the top of the head. Yeah, and these old sleds aren't like the new ones. They got a vacuum pump. So we'll take a minute. Seen videos online too, guys just sitting there pulling it, pulling it, pulling it, pulling it. Fuck man, put some fucking fuel in your head. Sit there and dry pull it forever. Do this a few times. The carb's really not primed, but after the engine starts, it will prime the carb itself. So I'm going to pause it again and give her a few pulls. So my phone did end up dying. The sled started up after putting gas in, had a few times. I ended up taking the air breather off and just squirting a little bit of fuel in there too. So the next 2 or 3 videos I put out, they'll have that sled running. I'm going to paint the muffler and do a bunch of other shit to it. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, like, whatever you want. PG, PGO. Peace.